Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. And for the better part of a century, the Sooners and Longhorns have defined conferences, national titles, and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. You guys know I love the history of this stuff. Texas is threatening to put together a run unlike any they've had since the 50s, David.
Texas has been dominating the series, and I can tell you this from college. We had some rivals that we played with that we lost to consistently. Coaches that week got so tight, so tense, it made a big difference, Bowman.
Well, I'll tell you, this winning streak by Texas has had a major impact on the football program, too. Of course, the fans have been bragging, Bevo's strutting.
Touchdown, Longhorns! So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense. They have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Tackled, but he has a first down. You go back over the history of this rivalry, and there's certainly been close games, but there have also been a large number of blowouts, and we had one last year for the Horns, David.
And I think as a Texas fan, you better understand that, because when you win big the year before, OU is going to come out with their hair on fire, Jesse, ready to make a statement.
When I think back to last year's game, the thing that impressed me so much about Texas was that they stepped up and brought their A-game to the ballpark in the Red River rivalry, one of the biggest games of the year.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback.
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown! Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll try to do it himself. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Strong, firm tackle. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level, right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football. And we've lost a lot of them with expansion.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need...
He's going up top. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from it. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quarterback now breaking the field. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. At the 45 on his way. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Witherspoon.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Exceptional footwork to stay in bounds, and just a little bit better, and he could have scored.
Yeah, if he keeps his balance or gets the speed going upfield a little bit more, he might get into the end zone, but just kind of ran out of space.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. Hand off from the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Going up top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. And that one falls incomplete. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, and set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got
a lot of running room. Touchdown, Texas! First down for this offense. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain. And the Longhorns have taken it inside the 20. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. They stop him. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good... Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to throw. It's Harper. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown! A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Going for it all. And he's got it at the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. He'll come out throwing on first down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. Quarterback adapting. They get to him as he throws. This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. He wants to throw it again. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Hit as he throws. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Coming after it. And it's incomplete. A miss. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Harper. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down and run. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. The play action fake. On the run, still looking. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to... Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Going up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in the...
Going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to burn this defensive back. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big...
Going for it all. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final